Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, and in today's video I want to talk to you about some releases that I pick up during Black Friday and in the month of December. We have a lot to go through. I bought extra Hello Kitties for my giveaways, and I will quickly review these based on the value and whether I think you should get these or not. Now, each Hello Kitty PR set was $90 or $70 if you used a coupon at Ulta, and the palette, I will say, is very light and it doesn't really show up on my skin. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you the palette, not really worth it, and it's not out of stock yet. However, the sets are out of stock because most people picked up these sets just for the lip care kit, and that lip care kit was really popular. I'm seeing a lot of people, requesting to get it from other people online, and it does have two yummy flavors. The only issue with it is that they do run a little bit. While they do taste well, they do actually run a little bit on your lips, so I find that the melting point is a little too low for me. Maybe in frosty weather it's better. And then the blush is just a typical Colourpop blush with very minimal payoff, but I guess if you're a Hello Kitty fan, then this might appeal to you. For me, it's not that good. I'm not really excited personally about it, so I'll leave it for my giveaways. And then I went and picked up all of the Viseart mini petites. I think around Black Friday they were like $19 each. They're typically like $22. And then I also got the Atento eyeshadow palette that was like $40. But this one, I will say, I was really surprised with, and I actually kind of like this palette a lot more than those little mini quads. So if you're like me and you like purples, then it's probably a palette for you. I think I'll compare it to the Urban Decay Ultraviolet pretty soon in one of my videos. And then I also got these little mini quads. But the mini quads, I think my favorite was the brown one. Praline one, definitely. All the reviews about it were pretty true, and that one actually you can get some really good looks. But at the end of the day, the other palettes were not as great. My favorites were from dark brown all the way to light brown, but definitely that silver one did not show up at all on my skin. So I have to say that if you're gonna pick them up and you're more like you have tan olive skin, and just go with the darker shades. Overall, I'm very happy with the quality of Viseart palettes this year, and I think they did pretty well. Now, then another product I picked up was the new Alicia Keys candle and her skincare line. And I will say that the candle does smell good, but not $36 good. And it does like linger on for a long time after you've used it. Now the skincare, I've been trying that for like a week now, and I haven't noticed any improvement with use. And the packaging itself is nothing fancy. It's just Alicia Keys marketing on her brand. So I will say pass on that. I'm not quite sure what the skincare uses. It's just like she asked her dermatologist to put together a good skincare routine, but I didn't really see any dramatic change to my skin. Now, what it does claim to have is a plant-based alternative to retinol, and it's antioxidant rich, special other than only so much antioxidants are useful. One of my favorite things from this month and last month was the Beetlejuice collection. I know I said I wasn't going to get it, but I ended up getting the entire PR set, and I absolutely love every one of them. Now, there's still nothing in the PR Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice line that I didn't really like, and I think I'm going to keep it all. And I also got some more for giveaways, so I'll stay tuned for that information. I love the liners, the lipsticks, the palette. Probably the green palette was my favorite. I think everything from this collection I really liked except for the curler. But yeah, if you want to pick up the Alicia Keys collection, I would skip on the skincare and just get the candle. And really the candle, it's not the best. Better ones at Anthropologie. Now moving on to Colourpop. Colourpop came out with their new Wine and Only palette. Now on the right I have the All For You Super Shadow Vault, which was a Black Friday limited edition, but it's still being sold at Ulta. And I feel that it has more versatility than the palette that was just released, and has warning signs next to the shades where you can't really use them on your eyes if you have any sensitivity, whereas the Super Shock shadows seem to be a better investment and you can actually, you know, use them for travel, and you basically get the very similar shades. Now, I think that you get a good range of burgundies and mauves, and I actually found that out of all of these shades, I'm only really interested in 2 of them, so I don't need to carry around a whole palette or a set with me. Now, another thing I did pick up was the Urban Decay mini 1980s palette. I know they did one for every decade, but the 80s were definitely my decade, so that was something that appealed to me most. However, I will say that the swatches didn't really show up very well on my skin, and I'm not surprised. It just, the 80s look was already hard to pull off. Plus, it wasn't flattering. I mean, they've just basically shown that they're running out of ideas and they're going on to decades now. Like, they've hit the bottom of the barrel and they don't know what else to make themes out of, like wine, decades, movies. We're really hitting the bottom of the barrel here. So yeah, I would definitely not pick up any of the Alicia Keys products. Unfortunately, nothing special there. And yeah, nothing too exciting currently with makeup. I'll probably do like a ranking video soon. I know I skipped out on November, but basically after Black Friday, most retailers know that, you know, people have already done their Christmas shopping, so there's no point dropping a new release around that time. But yeah, as far as these candles, I would say that they're good for like the first 20 minutes, and after that the scent just seems to linger. Oh, and before I forget, I also picked up a few of these Colourpop sets. Now, each of these sets, I believe they were like $109. That if you use a coupon at Ulta, they were like $70. But I decided I'm gonna put some away for giveaways in the future. And I know we are getting really close to that number of subscribers to do one round of giveaway by like the new year. So definitely stay tuned for that. But personally, as far as this collection, I'd say it's pretty weak. Swatches show pretty weak, and really it's meant for someone who's just really interested in Hello Kitty. And out of the whole collection, my favorite thing was probably the lip care kit, which included the lip balm and the lip scrub, because they were the only new things, in my opinion, that Colourpop had added in a while that seemed to be a little bit more different than their usual releases. Now, another thing I picked up was the KVD Shade and Light mini palette that came out in holiday of this year. And I highly don't recommend it. This is such a terrible palette, guys. It's just like the glitters are just always like just falling apart, and that blue shade, while it is definitely pigmented, how many looks do you realistically think you can get with this palette? Not a whole lot. So I would save your money and get anything else. Literally anything else is better than this Glam Rock palette. Like, just forget about this palette. I also picked up these Too Faced minis, and I'll be reviewing them soon as I get them delivered in the mail. So that's something we'll be talking about. So another palette that I didn't buy was the new Colourpop Poppy palette. I just think they're doing too many releases and too many oranges, and this is just not really my color story. So I won't be talking about this palette in any future videos just because it's just very repetitive. However, the new Starry Night palette by Storybook Cosmetics, they've been talking about this for a long time, that they were going to release it. And while it does look pretty, and I'm sure it's pigmented, I'm still not sure if I'm going to recommend it for $62 or $60 that it's asking for. I don't know if this is a color story that really appeals to me with that really bright orange in there. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys are interested in this, and I'll pick it up. And also let me know which of these releases really appeal to you, and if you've actually picked any of them up yourself. And anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Thank you.